Star referee in Kenny Bayliss, Hall of Fame announcer, of course, in Jimmy Lennon Jr., Hall of Fame trainer with us, Freddie Roach, who looks after this featherweight whirlwind. Mark Magsayo, 26 years old, part of the Manny Pacquiao team. So the big names all around him. How good is he? He's in with the well-established, very accomplished Mexican Julio Cesar Ceja, who's been an excellent campaigner amongst the lighter weights over the last 12 years or so. We remember him for his trip to Doncaster many years ago against Jamie McDonald. He's the former WBC super bantamweight champion. And
good shots.
How about that for a start from Magsayo? Well, we wanted something special, and we might just get it within the opening 30 seconds. Julio Ceja on his backside, and Magsayo exploding into this one. Biggest test of his life. And he has started on a mission here, firing in body shots as well. And Manny Pacquiao watching his compatriot backstage. Pacquiao, Magsayo's hero, who he's looked up to his whole life, and now he's performing for him in part of the same stable. And Ceja's a good fighter at 28, a former world champion, but in a whole heap of trouble in this opener.
I mean, that was a brilliant shot. He just feinted the jab, turned it into a left hook, and Ceja didn't see the shot coming. Beautiful left hook, bang on the chin, and he went down. But I think the head is cleared now for Ceja. Caught cold a little bit, but it was a fantastic left hook, lead left hook from Magsayo. Absolute dream start from him.
Misses there with the uppercut. Magsayo. Is he the next coming from the Philippines? 22-0, as you can see from the statistics, 15 knockouts, and Ceja's done well to just get himself back into this first round.
Yeah, I think, it was more of a flash knockdown than anything. I don't think he was badly shaken by it. It was just caught a little bit cold, a shot he didn't see, feinted the jab, led with the left hook, caught him, was good knockdown. But I think, Ceja, certainly his head is cleared now, and he's, landed some good shots himself here, particularly the left hooks to the body.
Blood to the nose, though, from Ceja. On the canvas, and a stunning opener for Magsayo. 10-8 round.
Yeah, good body shot there, though, from Ceja, just to remind Magsayo.
Very quick, cute left hook.
Yeah, just leaned in as if he was going to step in with the jab, and then at the last minute just switched it, turned it into a left hook, and Ceja did. Good variety coming from him.
Incredible story. Magsayo was inspired by Manny Pacquiao, and now he's his promotional stablemate and training companion. These things don't happen, do they?
Yeah, I know, crazy.
They do in Hollywood, which is where he's based for so much of the time, at the infamous Wildcard Gym.
Good left hook there from Seha. He's landed some good body shots as well in this round.
Plenty of quality, Seha. Always liked him as a fighter. Was undefeated when he came over to fight Jamie McDonald. Brilliant win for the Doncaster man. But he went on to become a world champion. Still got plenty about him. And he's recovered well, hasn't he? Just to apply a bit of pressure on Magsayo.
Yeah, I mean, this is a really good round here. It's round two. Seha landing good body shots, trying to stalk Magsayo. Good body work again.
Yeah, lovely. Lefts and rights for Seha, just trying to slow down the youngster. He says, come on then. Inside the final minute of the second round, and Seha getting his boxing going.
Yeah, good round here, very competitive. Good, that's nice left hand work there from Magsayo, doubling up on the left hook, switching it from from head to body.
Sneaky right hand though, through from Seha. Trying to use all his experience, back up the young Magsayo. Through with a sombrero, the proud Mexican. And a great deliverer of body shots, as so many are. Apart from the knockdown, he's had a good start here, Seha.
Yeah, I think it's been a good round from him.
Freddie Roach just wanting his charge to relax. Seen so many different fighters over the years. We first got to know Freddie when he trained Steve Collins. Large parts of that were in Jersey, where he came over. And well, Sky have had a great relationship over the years with Freddie Roach, and many times we've been in that Wildcard Gym with so many characters, Matt, including yourself, mixed in with the celebrities and a few waifs and strays as well.
Yeah, I mean, it really is the kind of place you have to go there to experience it. If you wouldn't believe it otherwise. You go there and it's literally, you got Mark Wahlberg in one end, you got Manny Pacquiao, and you've got Joe Bloggs next to you. It's just a free-for-all, and on sparring days you can't even get near the literally 50, 60 people around the ring, and you got war after war after war.
Yeah, bump into the likes of Michael Moore, a former heavyweight champion who spent some time with Freddie Roach in their great institution, and Roach an unbelievable asset to boxing over the years, particularly with his Parkinson's and the brave fight he's had. And bravery, what these two are all about. Hardened fighter Julio Seha will give it absolutely everything, the Mexican.
Yeah, some good work coming from Seha. He's using that little left screw shot, threading it through the middle, through the gloves of Magsayo, and he's landing a lot of good body shots here, Seha.
Tactics well established from Ismael Salas and the team for Polito.
Yeah, again, looking for that left hook to the body, not round the side, but up the middle. He's coming with it.
Trying to slow down Magsayo. There's the hand speed of the young Filipino.
Good hand speed from Magsayo, but good defensive work from Seha. Kept the gloves nice and tight there, blocking most of those. You can see Seha here is looking to walk down the Filipino fighter, looking to work the body shots, looking to really take those legs away.
He's caught him a couple of times with right hands over the top. Seha delivering to body and to head, and there's a real focus intent on the face.
Yeah, the right uppercut working well for Seha. The right uppercut, then the left hook downstairs, switching it from head to body, really opening up Magsayo.
I think the whole artillery working well for Seha. I mean, you couldn't believe it looking back that he was the one on the seat of his pants after 25 seconds.
Yep, good left hook there as well from Seha. Feinted a jab, lead left hook.
He looks more in control here to me, Julio Seha.
Brought to you by Voltarol.
Al último de Brown no trae nada.
Welcome back. Even Stevens dead level on the Matt Macklin card. The 10-8 round with Seha down so quickly, but he's come back very well. And it will really test Mark Magsayo from Rizal in the Philippines. The white and blue and the blue boots of Julio Seha. 15 fights down the line more as a professional for Seha. He's been a world champion. He's seen it and done it, and he's still ambitious, despite the fact he hasn't had a win since 2017. Drew with Brandon Figueroa and lost by stoppage to Guillermo Rigondo. But he looks full of beans and fire here.
Yeah, I mean, you got to remember as well that draw with Brandon Figueroa, that was, I think he failed to make the weight for the super bantamweight, but Figueroa, super bantamweight world champion, absolutely brilliant fighter. So, you know, that result in hindsight, not a bad result at all.
Well, he's a very established fighter, Julio Seha. And Mark Magsayo, well, he's had all the talk and all the acclaim, but he's got to put it together when it really matters against these tough gladiators. He's just getting maneuvered about a bit here, just getting bullied by Seha.
Yeah, I'm impressed with the shot selection of Seha, and even there again, he's in the firing line, but he's keeping his gloves nice and tight. Good upper body movement as well. You know, and it was Magsayo that, you know, he was the one that wanted to break away and get on the move, get on his toes, get a breather. It's good pressure from Seha.
It's relentless from Seha. And he just feels that physically he's stronger as well in there. And the advantage in speed that Magsayo has is being negated. Chopping away here, Seha. Better with the uppercut from Magsayo, who, when he puts a burst together, is impressive. Good action in the fourth.
Yeah, good work there from Magsayo. He landed a nice uppercut, left hook, spun off the ropes, and got back into the center of the ring. But, you know, Seha back on top of him again, looking to work that body, threading those uppercuts through the middle as well.
Lovely shot. Yeah, left to the body from Seha. Throws that so well.
Yeah, just touches him up the middle with the right uppercut to try and lift up the elbow. Then he throws that left hook long, really reaches right behind the back of the elbow.
Uppercut and a right hand as well from Seha. Magsayo responds. Really good. Just keeping Seha at bay, because the Mexican is moving through the gears. He's looking relaxed. He's finding gaps, and these body shots could, well, prove pretty costly to Magsayo down the stretch. The experience and everything with Seha, the youth and the promise with Magsayo.
Yeah, Magsayo boxing well at long range. The jab's good, but the thing is, it's difficult to keep it at range, because Seha's good at closing the distance. He's good at cutting off the ring, and he's putting Magsayo where he wants him, backing him up top to the ropes. And he's so good, Seha, at mixing his attacks up when he is up close. He's got very good variety, good body shots there from Magsayo. But just saying, Seha's good at finding those gaps, really good at opening up. Magsayo
coming off a good win, and a recent one this year against Pablo Cruz. at the Mohegan Sun in Connecticut. Stopped him in 4. 15 knockouts in those 22 victories. Ceja normally pretty durable and resilient. He can pick him off at times, can't he, Magsayo? With the speed of hand.
Yeah, that was a good left hook counter. Just took that little half step back. Lead left hook counter. But, you know, when they're up close like that, even though Magsayo is having success, Ceja is having the better of the action. He's got the better variety. He's finding the gaps better. I think physically he's stronger. You see him there. You can manhandle him a little bit.
Blood from the nose of Magsayo. And a body shot was lovely from Ceja. Definitely felt that. Did Magsayo. And Ceja will smell that. He'll know. He'll feel it in their right hand. He's looking very powerful here, Julio Ceja. Can Magsayo cope in the heat of battle?
I mean, Magsayo's certainly having success himself, but I think what's really impressing me probably the most from Ceja is he knows when to nick a breather, when to take a rest, and he knows when to open up. Good body shots, good uppercuts.
Penetrating the defense of Magsayo, who's trying to keep Ceja off him. Another body shot with the left hook from the Mexican.
Yep. Ceja hurting Magsayo here, these body shots, he's mixing it.
Oh, down he goes! Magsayo! Clapperboard came in. And the bell will save him here, the young Filipino. But it's been a torrid round as Julio Ceja has shown all his aggression and his quality. And there is work to do in that blue corner. If they're going to keep Magsayo unbeaten, it's not looking good.
Well, that was a big round, big round there from Ceja. You know, it was a short left hook which caused the knockdown, but that came as a result from the good body work that he put in. He was landing those left uppercuts up the middle into the pit of the stomach. He was touching him upstairs, switching it around the back of the elbow. There was great variety coming from the body shots, and then as a result of the work he was putting to the body, he landed that short left hook upstairs. Got the knockdown, and big round for Ceja, 10-8, and you know, you have to say the momentum with him in a big way here.
Well, he's finding out all about being in with a top fighter, former world champion Julio Ceja. And Mark Magsayo under the cosh at the beginning of the 6th round. He's got to find room, hasn't he? He's got to get that jab going that Freddie Roach wanted. He's got to try and keep Ceja off him, because it's been one-way traffic, really. Last 2 or 3 rounds, Magsayo just doesn't look strong enough, powerful enough.
I mean, it's the shot selection and the repertoire and the way Ceja is able to mix those attacks up, you know, mix the angles up. He can go around the side, he can throw the left hook long behind the elbow, he can shoot it up the middle into the pit of the stomach. He threads the short little uppercuts up the middle to bring the hands up as well. Good variety, and also what's impressive from Ceja is when he's not punching, his own defenses are really good. He gets his breather, sucks in a deep breath, gets his energy back, and lets Magsayo go, but he doesn't really get anything. He blocks those shots. Oh, good left hook.
And was nice that from Magsayo. Needs some sort of success, trying to drill a right hand through the middle of the guard. Ceja using his experience and just holding on there, Magsayo.
Yeah, that was the best shot he landed for, you know, maybe since the knockdown. That was a good left hook.
Can he sustain it, though, as another body shot rips home from Ceja?
Yeah, there's that same shot where he just touches him up the middle, brings the hands up with a short little left uppercut, lifts the elbows up, creates the angle, and then bends it and dips the left hook right round the back of the elbow.
Tucking up Ceja. Has Magsayo got the necessary experience in this sort of a fight?
You see him there, Ceja manhandling Magsayo, bully him a little bit on the inside.
Good defense from Ceja.
Yeah, good defense, good head movement, and, you know, good ring craft as well, cutting the ring off.
Whipping them inside to side. Doesn't want to be there, up against the ropes. Magsayo, better when he springs off them and utilises that hand speed, but the blood from the nose could affect breathing, and we're only at the halfway stage.
You know, Ceja took it well.
Huwag mo na ibigay sa kanya yung kalahati ng round, okay?
Yeah, boxing man, all right. Yeah, boxing is jabbing the 1-2, all right. All right, keep using that jab. We can't walk through you. No, por favor, suba más esa mano derecha, por favor, cuando se está rematando con sus ganchos, ¿ok? Vivito, este cabrón ya no quiere. Ya no quiere. Él no tiene defensa.
Second half, WBO International and WBC Eliminator 9 stone battle here, and it's a really intriguing one. The pre-fight favourite Mark Magsayo from the Philippines, who had a knockdown in his favour right at the start of the first round, and we wonder whether it would be a blistering display. Manny Pacquiao watching backstage, his compatriot and stablemate, but Julio Ceja got himself together quickly, dusted off the knockdown, and has come back to largely control this map.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, you know, you couldn't say Magsayo isn't in the fight. He's having success, he's landing some jabs, but, you know, Ceja's certainly in the driving seat. He's backing him up, he's controlling the pace. When he wants to go for a rest, he can take a rest. You know, he's mixing his shots up so well from head to body, and, you know, I think this is hard for Magsayo in there. He's under the cosh, really.
Ceja won the interim WBC Super Bantamweight title when he stopped Hugo Ruiz, was promoted to the full championship status.
Yeah, you know, good head movement there from Ceja, and just the way he cuts the ring off, he's really, you know, making Magsayo work really hard in there, even when there's nothing, you know, even when punches aren't landing. It's the way he's manoeuvring, it's the way he's cutting the ring off. He's making sure Ceja is burning nervous energy.
I mean, whatever happens in this one going forward, Julio Ceja has announced himself as a featherweight still at 28. I think that the weight suits him here, doesn't it, better at this stage of his career?
Yeah, I think so. You know, against Figueroa, he didn't just miss the weight. He came in 4 pounds over the weight, so he actually came in on the featherweight limit. So, yeah, I think featherweight is probably the right weight division for him now.
We've seen Carlos Castro in that really good opener. 9 stone brigade, and so much success back home in Britain. Congratulations, Kid Galahad and Lee Wood.
Oh, good right hand.
Nice work that from Magsayo.
Yeah,
utilised his reach there, didn't he, and the fast right hands.
Yeah, timed that really well. Best shot he's landed for a while. Just slipped outside the jab and fired the right hand counter over the top.
He's done well here, Magsayo.
Yep, good left hooks there from him. Put 3 punch combinations together. That was good. Left hook, right hand, left hook, and then spun off.
Withstand the pressure. I'm sure Freddie Roach is nursing him through round by round. It's been tough, grueling. Ceja hasn't let him breathe much. And those body shots still connecting, but a better round that from Magsayo. Into the 8th round. Mark Magsayo, the 26-year-old who began boxing at 8, looking up to Manny Pacquiao. He sold Panda still an ice cream on the streets. A similar story, really, to his idol. But he had a meeting with Pacquiao which changed his life, and now under the promotional banner of Sean Gibbons, who you know well, and the new Manny Pacquiao outlook. And they're obviously trying to get the young coming through. Great inspiration, Pacquiao, of course, to everybody in the Philippines. And we want to see more, don't we?
Yeah, absolutely. And Sean Gibbons will be trying to find the next Manny Pacquiao, but the likes of Manny Pacquiao don't come around that often. They're hard to find.
What are you making of Magsayo so far here?
I think he's a good fighter. I think he's, by the flash knockdown in the first round, I think he's struggling to hurt Seha. Even though he's landed flush a couple of times, Seha just seems to brush it off and keep coming forward. Physically, he looks a bit too strong for Magsayo. He's in the fight, he's competitive, but for me, Seha's really bossing it here. He's winning these rounds. He's hurting Magsayo to the body, and good left hook again there from Seha. He's very much in the driver's seat here. Oh, good right hand from Magsayo, but again, that's the sort of shot you'd like to think that you've got your opponent's respect, but Seha just brushes it off, and he's back on the attack, letting both hands go. That can be heartbreaking, and particularly round 8 in this stage of a fight. You've got a guy coming forward, stalking you, walking you down, cutting the ring off, drilling the body shots in. You're feeling the pace. You land your best shot of the fight, perhaps, and he just shakes it off.
Has been 12 rounds on 3 occasions, Mark Magsayo, so knows what it's like. But under this sort of pressure against this caliber of an opponent, and remember, Julio Cesar has 32 victories, including a world title, 28 knockouts as well. So he really is a tough challenge for Magsayo, but they believed he was ready for it. Glimpses of his class, Magsayo. But is that the problem? It's just glimpses.
Yeah, glimpses, good hand speed. He's got some nice moves, some good combinations, but I don't think he's landed some really clean shots here, and just Seha just shakes it off, kind of no respect for his power, just walks through it, and he's manhandling him when they're up close. He's drilling the body shots in. Great head movement there as well. He's maneuvering Magsayo where he wants him. He's dictating all the terms in there, and and that's key.
Stage with Boo Boy is Manny Pacquiao at 42 now. Quite simply a phenomenon. He really is a wonderful, wonderful ambassador, fighter, and sporting hero. What's left? More youthful. Your Dennis Ugas. Quality fighter. Fabulous amateur. Question mark over that left bicep. Has been flooding the internet since the weigh-in. Is there something slightly amiss with Ugas? Or is he in tip-top condition and ready to try and upset the Pac-Man? We will find out a little bit later on. Here's the 9th, Mark Magsayo and Julio Cesar. How are you seeing it round by round, Matt?
I've got Seha in a comfortable lead. I gave him it was a 10-8 round, obviously the first round to Magsayo, and I gave him the 7th. But other than that, it's been, I think Seha's won everything on my card, and there was the 10-8 round in the 5th. So I've got him well ahead. You see him there just slipping in and closing the distance as he slips, working the body. He doesn't really waste a lot either, Seha. Picks his shots really well, and that left uppercut, left hook, right uppercut combination, then that long left hook that he throws around the back of the elbow. He can loop it up the middle as well. Really good variety, great shot selection. And again, when he finishes punching, he's got great head movement.
Hasn't stopped working, has he? Seha. Some success there for Magsayo, but he needs just to sustain it, and can he do that under the onslaught? I think you're right, the lack of power, possibly, from Magsayo. Needs to have a real impression on Seya, who can be slightly flat-footed and upper body movement. Maybe not quite what it once was, but certainly he knows his way around the ring, and he knows how to deliver punches from all sorts of angles. The body shots have been brilliant tonight from Seya.
Body shots have been brilliant. I think he's starting to struggle in there now, Magsayo. I think the pace of the fight, the body shots. I think Seya, you know, he's starting to get to Magsayo now.
Oh, good right hand from Magsayo, though. Caught him flush. That's what I meant about him being upright and a static target at times, Seya.
You know, they're the shots, though, that you'd like to think made a dent in your opponent, but Seya acknowledged it, but then he's back to work, looking for those body shots.
I thought after 4 or 5 rounds he might fall apart, Magsayo, but he's withstood a great deal of punishment, especially downstairs underneath those elbows.
Yeah, I mean, you can't question his heart, his toughness. He's digging in, but I just don't think he has the power to really, to deter Seya. Seya just coming forward, no real respect for what's coming back at him. You know, and even when he is up close, his defenses are good anyway.
Lovely combination there. From Magsayo, who on your card, Matt, has work to do. 3 judges at ringside: Max DeLuca, Lisa Jampa and Don Trella.
Yeah, I mean, there were a couple of rounds on my card that were close-ish that I went to Seya, but other than that, I think Seya's, been quite dominant.
He's boxed well, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Especially after the knockdown. But Magsayo can burst into life. Just leaning down on Seya there. Crowd getting excited. That's what you need to see from Magsayo, don't you? Really quick, and a right hand has laid out Julio Seya, and it is over. Knocked out Julio Seya after a brilliant attempt at taking out Mark Magsayo. The Filipino has spun this fight on its head, and Sean Gibbons is in there congratulating him, but it was a bad knockout, and our attention immediately goes to the stricken Julio Seya as the medics tend to him, and Magsayo with a thunderous knockout, and quite rightly being told to mute the celebrations because that was a heavy fall, and he knocked